Millennials are narcissists. Dude, I can't afford a house, a car, a family, or 2-ply. All I got is me, myself, and my front-facing camera. Yeah, hey, the ands are for humorous effect. Grammar is a European colonist construct, you sentient fedoras. Get off my back! Yeah, tell them, dude. The moon. Same time, same place, 28 days. Actually, this pattern is what is known as an analemma. Oh, that's also what we call your Aunt Emma. Yeah, anal Emma. Good lady, that Emma. Oh my God. You're like the first half of a commercial for antidepressants. I feel like quoting Saturday Night Live and Rare Insults is cheating, but that's fair. Fair enough. I Need Attention in 1999 versus I Need Attention in 2024. Useless vehicles. Hate to see it. Motherfucker, your balls look like 2 ice cream scoops of elephant skin. Okay, first of all, very funny. Second of all, why are you looking at this guy's balls? Why did 11 people agree? A true Karen. Yeah, you know, it takes a lot of nerve to berate fast food workers when you're fat. You know, I think it takes a lot of nerve to berate them in general. I think people are very, very unsympathetic to customer service workers in general. Me possessing the unique ability to look up a YouTube tutorial when you're having a super specific computer issue and deleted user on Reddit from 3 years ago comes to your rescue. Why are they always deleted users? They were hunted down by Bill Gates. They knew too much. They knew the ways to troubleshoot, and Billy couldn't have that. They can't get in the way of my planned obsolescence, so they had to go. I got a 10-foot John boat, but I'm 650 pounds. Well, my friend, you're gonna need a whole Jonathan boat. None of this abbreviated nonsense. Get yourself a Jonathan boat, and that'll be what you use. M27. Which photo's best? Dude, what's with that smile? You look like you're watching your wife get f***ed by the drummer of Bon Jovi. Like, yeah, it's Bon Jovi, but the drummer? And that's the smile you're making. Put in some work. This moment is going to be chocolate therapy. Yeah, her face at the dinner table is the weirdest thing in this clip. Yeah, she's one Botox shot away from being completely vacuum sealed. Just airtight. Why do they look so much like a gender-swapped Nirvana? It's because they are. Oh, look at that, a Volkswagen in the wild. But why is it trying to appear larger than it is? It's got the doors open, the trunk open. Is a predator nearby? Is there a slew of Volkswagen customers, the natural predator of the Volkswagen nearby? So it's having to scare off potential threats. I mean, they are by like a wooded area. Anything could be there. He looks like he has 9 dead cats in his freezer and a closet crystal meth addiction. Nice guy though. Real knowledgeable, that guy. John Cena looks like Joe Swanson in that one episode of Family Guy where he could walk. He's playing the live action version. New office, new Aussie boss. The Office is coming to Prime Video October 18th. Yeah, canceling my Prime membership just on the off chance this auto previews while I'm distracted. It's like the TV form of chlamydia and I do not want to catch it. Heard my new one? LMFAO, you look like a clit. I'm sorry, Ricky Ross. Clitty Ross. Oh. My friend was metal detecting and found a 400-year-old coin. It looks like he spent 400 years looking for it. Idiots in vehicles. Wow, he looks evolutionarily delayed by a few thousand years. Pizza tip. Always flip a lucky. Looks awful. If you died, nothing in my life would change. Now I flipped my lucky. Do I gotta flip you? Take a good look at me, pal. Should you pass into the beyond, I'm sleeping sound. It looks like the still from a Disney made-for-TV movie where a dog and cat get transformed into people. And you can even tell who's who. Man, this kid looks like he's on his second divorce. Tough luck, buddy. TikTok comments are insane, man. This dog just be like horse to you. Wow, it's his steed. From r/never broke a bone. I was riding my e-board yesterday and picked up a pickup truck turned in front of me. I broadsided it at about 20 miles per hour and ended my 33-year run in no broken bones. Fractured my fibula on the running board of the truck. I just found this sub, and as someone who's been hit by vehicles, fell off roofs, trees, been hit with baseball bats, fell downstairs, and never broken a bone, I'm supposed to tell you to get the f Rock out, baby brittle bone bitch boy, otherwise known as BBBBB. I'm surprised you could even push yourself on an e-board without your legs snapping off. I'd tell you to ask one of your weak bone buddies to wheelchair you out so you don't break anything, but in a sitting position, the weight of your weakness will probably turn your spinal cord to dust, and your buddy's arms will snap the moment he tries to push you. So do everyone a favor and figure out a safe way to leave without turning into a pile of bone chalk on the ground. Thanks, and hope you feel better soon. Damn, man. I don't know how you really feel, silly squid. For fun, what would you name him? Yohippus, because he looks like something that might evolve into a horse in 50 million years. Right now, though, not a chance. Not a chance. You know, the gap between your teeth is enough for a 747 to do a barrel roll. Wow, that's specific and damn, that made me insecure. Every time I see this video of Mahomes' wife, I immediately see Gerald from Finding Dory. I mean, take a look. It's 1 for 1. Glenn Powell, right there. I'm 23. Why would I give you a chance if you're bald? Be for real, baby. Lady, from the looks of it, you must be dodging bald men so that your own kids might have a chance because your own hairline goes back further than ancient Mesopotamia. I mean, take a look. It's far back there. This is one of my favorite rare insult posts. You have the eyes of a neglected hamster. Aww. And wouldn't you know it, that was a hamster controlling a person's body. Crazy stuff. This guy's looks like when you create a custom character and can't get the head size to go up, so it's just stuck there. In Mexico, that would kill me is such a true statement. Coffee flavored water versus coffee are two very different things. I've heard Koreans say they can drink 2 to 3 iced Americanos a day, and I was like, excuse me? Then you taste them, and it's like cold water with the memory of coffee. Like homeopathic coffee. 1 cup diluted in 50 million gallons, then diluted again in 80 million gallons, and bam! Korean coffee. LMAO. Man, you look like a bisexual horse. Look at you all equine and shit, man. That's crazy. Concord will be taken offline on September 6th, 2024, and all players will receive a full refund. You know, a housefly lives for 30 days. A housefly lived longer than Concord. Amazing stuff. He looks like everyone from iCarly at the same time. Jimmy Fallon back in the day. Now, Jimmy Fallon's success only starts to make a little bit of sense when you remember he used to look like this. When you remember that, it all starts to click. Elon Musk's daughter Vivian calls dad a heinous incel after he offered to give Taylor Swift a child. Man, imagine being called an incel by the person who came from your balls. That's some insane work. That vegan teacher attacks Mr. Beast. I love how she doesn't even acknowledge that he planted 20 million trees. Well, actually, Team Trees did, but that still doesn't change the fact that he was eating a dead child. Oh my God. The way it's phrased is so intense. Hey, did you inhale too much of your own farts so the earth doesn't get polluted? Or how the f did you come up with that shit? I will say, the way that they phrase that, he's probably eating meat, right? But he goes, eating a dead child, that is insane verbiage. Lasagna with cheese. Yeah, that lasagna definitely has Kraft singles layered on top. Look at how it's spelled. Oh no. On a post about a vegan matcha croissant. Look, I mean not to be a hater nor send any kind of real negativity, but I am winded from laughing. That is the ugliest food I've ever seen. So ugly, I want to nurse it back to health. I'm getting maternal over this croissant like it's a toothless Victorian orphan begging for change in the gutter on Christmas Eve. That is how bad this croissant looks. Oh no. Oh no! Gluten-free matcha croissant. Oh, it looks like a pickle. Looks like a pickle with filling. Oh, don't tear it. No! Oh, that poor croissant. That croissant-ickle. The crickle. I smell penis. Pennies! Okay. Okay. To the person who programmed autocorrect, I hope your Minecraft dog dies. I was trying to say I smell pennies. Man, I hope you hit your head and forget Spanish and become a miserable monolingual. What the fuck? Why is that so specific? When you realize this is for the first time, that your 9 to 5 is actually 7 to 6 because you can't teleport to work. How about you quit and find something closer? You know, you've never had what it takes to finish a Monopoly game, Crowdy Works. And it shows, Courtney Love says she didn't hook up with Liam Gallagher because he, quote, had bad breath, quote, looked like a 13th century serf from Monty Python. Damn! I know it was supposed to be Flight of the Bumblebee, but it was more like Crash of the Diseased Moth. Real tough thing to watch. Breaking. The Colts are waiving kicker Rodrigo Blankenship, a league source confirmed to ESPN. The news was first reported by NFL Network. He looks like he wouldn't even know the kick was good until his team celebrated. He looks like a nerd that was, given genetic enhancement, but still has all of the traits of a nerd. He doesn't know how football works. This man is slowly becoming a World War I British officer. We're watching it in real time. That's an overbite. Yeah, she eats the far crust of a piece of toast first. That's the first thing that goes. Today, my army friend was telling us about basic training and drill sergeants, and there was this kid in her battalion who asked so many stupid questions that the drill sergeant made him carry around a potted plant all day to replace the oxygen he wasted. Looking out for the environment, Sarge. This QB matchup looks like a pirate captain who just pillaged a fleet of merchant ships, and the British admiral tasked with sailing the 7 seas to send him to Davy Jones. An incredible story told just by looks alone. I once had to explain to a bloke who said he was Canadian that we didn't have a big display of Thanksgiving turkeys because Australians don't celebrate it. Told me he'd seen most other places do it. Mate, no, you didn't, and no, they don't. He got weirdly offended when I told him towards the normal frozen turkeys and told him he could dress it up any way he liked. Walked off all annoyed with a face like I just told him I shagged his mom. Well, I'm assuming from the comment that you didn't tell him, but how was she? Well, hopefully I gave her a son she could be proud of, because obviously old mate got his Y chromosome from someone who couldn't pour piss out of a boot if the instructions were written on the heel. Just a dumb guy, unfortunately. Pixel is confused by Banana. Oh yeah, look at her. Has no idea what's going on. Where the wild things are looking ass. Yeah, this cat looks like it was written by Tim Burton. I love your cat, but he immediately reminded me of this prop from Spirit Halloween. Just like that. Lifelike, honestly. Man, ignore the negative comments. You're bigger than that. You know, as a big guy, I gotta admit that's a clever one. That's a smart one. I hope that didn't hurt her feelings, because I get it. It sucks sometimes posting yourself online, but that was a zinger. That was a good one. I'd have to give him the win. The way I'd just cry if this was said to me. Good grief, take it to a publisher. Did you know a group of ferrets is called a business, a group of gorillas is called a band, and a group of sexists is called gamers? Oh, that's epic, but we're actually racists. Ah, thanks for the clarification. Apple memory module, 64 gigabytes of RAM, DDR4, 2666 megahertz, so dims, $1,200. Jesus Christ. You can get that for around $130 literally anywhere else. And here Apple's charging 10 times the price. Does it come with a webcam and an OnlyFans account so I can at least make some of that money back filming myself shoving it up my ass as Apple intended? Good grief. Ryan Trahan. Looks like if Gordon Ramsay decided to take skincare medicine at 29. And look at him now. Kathy Bates announces she'll retire from acting after CBS reboot of Matlock. This is my last dance. Oh, no. She can't retire until she does the part of Elon Musk. That's what we've been waiting for. Karen doesn't need to listen to doctors. I've been having trouble breathing lately, and my doctor told me to get tested for this kung flu. Wow. Luckily, I still have my oxygen tank from my cancer treatments to keep me going. I don't need to hear what the liberal doctors say. God will keep me healthy. Hey, shouldn't she be harassing Mike Wazowski about his paperwork? What is she doing on Twitter? Man, I bet the best part of being a scientist is constantly having your hard work and research questioned by people who spent every science class peeling glue from their hands. It's gotta be the most rewarding part. Damn. Homie's hairline got pushed back further than the Carter 5. The gap between his hairline and his eyebrows is taller than Kevin Hart. Oh man, Kevin got astray for no reason. Simon Cowell fans concerned by his appearance as they don't recognize him. What happened to him? Check the comments. Yeah, it looks like someone killed him and is wearing him as a suit. Just didn't quite fit all the way. This is who you're trading against. This guy looks like one of those renderings of the Simpsons characters if they were real people. How does he pull off that look? How could I steal his look? Good night, Pookie. Hope you die in your sleep. Jesus! You dead-ass built like single-ply toilet paper can see right through you. Unfortunately, 50% ends up divorced. Rest is happily married. Not in my experience. I would say 10 to 25% happy. About 75% bad idea. Damn. Man, which 2000 sitcom writer wrote you? You're spitting all those talking points out, man. My guy has the facial expression of a man whose only son has just told him he wants to be in a ska band. Look at the sadness in his eyes. Can you see it? Wow, they finally did it. They made a movie that nobody's gonna pirate. They've engineered it. They found a way. They legit chose the roundest person to portray a square square character. I don't know why they did all that. I guess when it's a world of cubes, you stand out by being round, right? Send this to my new job for my ID card. This is what I get back. I'm beyond disgusted. Her sweat dries before it gets to her eyes. Like the town heckler in the comment section. Hawk Tua. Yeah, I think you need to talk to a therapist. He calls Dogpack ugly, yet he looks like the Thumb Thumb from Spy Kids. Where does he get off saying all that? The fact that when you right-click the Ubisoft launcher, it tells you to pre-order a game is crazy to me. Man, garbage-ass company. Yeah, Ubisoft's just like my life, seeing newer and deeper lows every day. Wow. If someone held a gun to my head and told me to subtract 9 from 21, tell my family I love them. You are the first person to ever misspell a gun. You're a goner, dude. It's raining common sense outside, but you hold an umbrella, not catching any lick of that common sense. Ventriloquist talking in the same time as his puppet. Dude, that's actually insanely impressive. It's crazy the lengths people will go to ensure that they never have sex. Inspiring. Ram Jam's Black Betty. This singer looks like he has the ability to turn water into weed. Ram bless. Russell Westbrook seems like the kind of guy that would climb a glass wall just to see the other side. A real curious fellow. That Russell. Rapping and wingdings. I wish I had half his confidence and none of his talent. What an inspiring guy. Ma'am, when we want your opinion, we'll ask your husband or father for it. You say that, yet I know the difference between a question and an opinion, chud. What's a woman? Someone who covers their drink when you walk by? Oh. Complete and total annihilation.